that moment happened at the Grammys in 2005. In 2005, I went there, and a lot of the music, obviously, you know, the one award that a producer can get is the Producer of the Year. Mm-hmm. And I watched Dre receive the Producer of the Year. I was jealous, I think, because I was involved in some of the music that year, and I was like, you know what, I want that for myself. So I told Dre, I love you, best of friends. I'm gonna move back to Florida. I'm not gonna make gangster music. I'm gonna just go a different direction and just try and build my shit. And then that came to 2006. I had almost like, I think it was like 32 weeks at #1, something crazy, of all the you know, the records that I did, from Let Me Love You, to Baby Boy, Naughty Girl, Me, Myself, and I, Candy Shop. These were all in like this, all these hits I made that year. And I was like, I'm gonna be the Producer of the Year. I broke every record there is as a producer to break. And I remember I was sitting with Marilyn Manson, and my girlfriend at the time was Paris Hilton. Yeah. And we went there. I left in disgust because I was, you know, one of the nominees, but I wasn't nominated. And I couldn't understand it. And I realized it ended up being one of this guy who produced like 2 songs for the Gorillaz. But there's a thing called the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, NARAS. They're the who decides who gets the Grammys. And it's like a panel of, you got to be their poster child and suck their dick all fucking year long. I was busy making music. I was in the fucking trenches, like getting it in and like going beyond the abilities of any human being. And they, you know, because they're like, oh, how did you touch the culture? And it's not, I killed it. I was all culture. But it's like they get to do what they want to do. And yeah, fuck the Grammys.
How you feel
There's
about
nothing
it
with stats in that. Like, there's no, you know, it's not like Billboard awards or something. So I would, yeah. So
let me ask you with the Grammys, just out of curiosity. I mean, it's got nothing to do with this. I want to come back to Paris and I want to hear Candy Shop. I want to hear all that stuff. But with Grammys, why is it everybody thinks Beyonce? Well, how much power does Beyonce have?
I don't know. I can turn that story around. When we did that Dangerously in Love album,
yeah,
one of the biggest honors of my career, there's a video clip you could find online where she's accepting her award for like best album or whatever, and this and that. I forget what the category was. She thanked Jesus. She thanked me. And then she thanked Jay-Z. I was like, oh, I beat Jay-Z.
What year is this?
Boom,
what year is
No,
this?
it was a vital part of the album. Like, we sat in a studio for almost a month and just thugged it out. And like, I brought in somebody from Philly who was like an old school rapper that I just knew would add some street to it with her like perfect prettiness of like a lot of stuff she writes. It was a gutter. We made like some amazing shit.
Who was in the album in the studio with you and Beyonce at that time?
This writer named EST from 3 Times Dope, which is like an old school rap group. And I convinced Beyonce, like, yo, this guy's gonna add something to it. She's like, all right, I trust you, whatever. And that was it. I produced all, at that time, like everything by myself. I didn't have any like now you'll see 20 names on a fucking song. And
what was your experience working with Beyonce? Was she a diva? Was she sweet? Was she fun?
She
cool?
was an absolute dream to work with. So like talented. I mean, I would say like one of the best singers, and female like soul singers ever to live, from Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Beyonce. There's range, power in that voice, and she has a distinct idea of what she wants. She's an integral part of the writing, and one of the most talented people I've ever worked with.
Really?
I mean, we made one of the songs that I love. I mean, everybody knows that. But she was like emoting. Yeah, it's a Naughty Girl. And we did the Baby Boy. No, go back to the other sound. But we made the one that I love the most, which is Me, Myself, and I, because it was like very like heartfelt. And I added a nice surprise chord. I can't believe, you know.
Sing it, Scott.
It's like Rod Temperton singing like the Michael Jackson songs. I want to rock with you.
Oh, no. So while you were there with Beyonce, where was Jay-Z at this point? Were they married?
Not
were they
there.
together?
Yeah. I'd rather not comment on any of that stuff. But like, yeah, they were. I mean, he wasn't around, but
Okay.
she was in there focusing on her album.
But did you work with Jay-Z at all?
I've worked with him. Yeah. I worked with him. I had a bunch of shit I did with him and Timbaland. The Ola Bobito, all that stuff. I played on.
How was he like? What was he like?
Hove?
Yeah.
He likes to get people on their toes. I remember one time he came to the Hit Factory, Criteria Studios in North Miami, and it's probably one of the most legendary studios in the world. Forget about Miami. But like, Timbaland would have his studio on one end of the building. I had my studio on the other end. And I remember Jay-Z came over and he said, "Yo, Scott, Timbaland making some fire over there." I was like, "Really? Really?" I get a call like from Timbaland. He's like, "What you making over there, man? Jay-Z came over and told me that you had some super fire over there." He was trying to get us on our competitive to get the best out of us and like get the eye of the tiger out of us, like piss us off. Like, oh, his shit was hot and mine wasn't. Like, smart guy.
Did it work?
Yeah, it kind of worked.
Did it work? It got you guys to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it did. Well, we figured it out though. Hey, what's going on? I'm Scott Storch, and you might have seen me on the PBD podcast, and you might have some questions you want to ask me. I'm available on the Minnect app, and you can ask me about pretty much anything, music, industry stuff, my life and my history, or anything, technical questions with music, equipment, whatever, production techniques. Check it out, Minnect.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.